Stocks right now, probably not the best thing to be in, but commercial real estate is. But it is always good that you have cash. So, anyways, if you want to learn to get in renovations or into the retail business, I can let you know how we'll set up your whole retail business with no money down, cash out, and the hottest franchises to put into it, and how to phase out the current tenants that are terrible and get in the tenants that are going to make the value go up, and all for no money out of your pocket and getting paid to make money on commercial real estate. Or if you have a big project, and or you just happen to run into a large commercial real estate deal and you need simple advisory on per project basis, I can work with you on that. But if I train you from start to finish, you'll be able to close certain deals on your own, apartments, retail, and motels and hotels, and lead into development and projects. Project money is all over the place, except the biggest problem on projects is that most projects, I would say 90% of them are dead deals because they can't even put a file together, and the files are so terrible, and they have no net worth, no history, and no track record, and they go nowhere, and they pass them amongst all the brokers. They think they're going to get rich, and it's the fastest way to go broke because you have a lot of hot air with 30 pages and no substance. Now, if you want to get into the real stuff, the real private equity, the real money, then let me train you on all this stuff on step by step, and get you in the next levels as it pertains to making the fastest amount of margin and money in the smartest amount of way without bogging you down, getting you in the wrong areas in the wrong time frame. That is the key to making a lot of money, and that is the key to making a lot of success. So if you don't have money to start commercial real estate, even though I do require a small commitment fee, down payment, so to ensure you'll pay attention and you'll pay back the money and not disappear with all the cash and not make the payments, but you'll be in it and you'll be committed and you'll know all of the training and everything, and you'll learn it. I give you a commercial real estate test at the end, and I teach you one-on-one, and I help you on all your weaknesses, from everything from the value, commercial real estate calculator, all the ins and outs, what the truth is, what's not the truth, the psychology, the poker, everything that other people don't even talk about because they don't even know about it. So once you learn all that, and then you're getting in it, and we're doing your training on one-on-one deals, a lot of things can happen. But if you don't have the money to put up the down payment or the commitment fee or whatever, the retainer or the small amount of commitment to get started and hire me, then we can start you out with credit repair, get your credit straight up, and get you funded on that personal. Or you want to go into advisory, I can get advisory on merger acquisitions and acquisition on buying businesses and developing and expanding a business and getting things going. Now, can I fund your business and do all these things? Yes, if you're a client and you're personal, I've got your personal credit lined up and everything, then we can move into that level as well. But your personal credit has to be on track and has to be set up in the right manner in order for the business. And the business has to be 100% legit real, and everything has got to be above board, and then funding can occur. But if we play your cards right and you get your credit repair done, your personal done, and all that stuff, and you're in commercial real estate and you're starting to close deals, money is not a problem. And business funding and all those things isn't even really necessary, because once you're making commercial real estate money and cash out up front, unlike anybody else, you have all this money to invest and do in other things on the side and other ventures. But commercial real estate is going to give you the most money, the most cash, the most flexibility. Now, is it a small learning curve? I mean, some people get it. I mean, if you're positive and you put it in your mind and you are committed to it, and you're very aggressive, and you're tired of just not making the kind of money you want to make, you can pull off a lot of things in a quick manner. Now, if you just don't see the big picture and you don't really try, then yeah, I mean, anything probably wouldn't work for you. But if you're an aggressive person, yeah, you can make exponential changes really relatively very quickly. So hopefully that would apply to you. If you want to get in other type of businesses and expand your businesses, I would like to help you with that as well. So you let me know. If you just have a problem with your credit, I can get your credit straight. I'll give you the primary trade lines, what to get, what not to get, how to do them, and all that kind of stuff, and guide you and get you funding on that. Most everybody on the internet, as you know, they misadvise everybody on credit repair. They tell you for primaries to get every small little thing, when really in credit profile building, you have to get the largest primaries and at least 4 or 5 of them, and avoid anything less than 5,000. If you have less than 5,000, maybe a debit card that reports or something like that, but it has to be everything above 5,000. You can get away with maybe your utilities report or your rent reporters report, because there's like 3 or 4 different rent reporting agencies that will go back 2-3 years. But other than that, anything being less than that, you want to go everything above 5,000 and above. Now, if you have 700 credit file or 680 credit file, and you do have big things, and you're trying to build your score up, you got to get rid of all the negatives, and then you can add some positives. But no matter what, if you add the positives and don't get rid of the negatives, you're not going to go anywhere. And sometimes if you had to remove a negative on a big item that has a past 30-day late, like 12 months back or whatever, you're going to actually drop the score. So be aware of that. But it doesn't matter, because any negative is going to prevent you from getting any funding. So you want to be sure to get your negatives removed. I can take school loans, change them to positive. The only thing that's, bankruptcies, liens, all these other things I can take off. The only thing the worst damaging thing you can have is a 30-day late on your credit report, even though it's a month old. May not seem like a bad deal, but it's actually worse than a bankruptcy. It's actually the worst thing on your full file, because that is what lenders see as the tipping point for the whole file coming to a complete crash. So no matter what, that 30-day late has to come off your credit report, and that means, well, I have to remove the whole item, or we got to work around that. But that is a major thing. So you want to keep your credit perfect and allow you to get cash and work on all your businesses. As far as commercial real estate is concerned, you don't have to have good credit. You can have average credit, but good credit, there's no downside to having good credit, and there's always a benefit. But in everything like winning the lottery or getting money for your business, the best businesses and the most successful people make it without getting business loans. That's why commercial real estate, you make the most money. The people that have gone the absolute farthest in commercial real estate are the ones that do not put up the down payments, and they don't come up with syndicate investors and JV investors and stuff, because you're automatically putting yourself in a negative position. But once you put yourself in the right position and you actually make things happen the way it's supposed to happen, and if you can make a business or do anything without getting loans and all that stuff, and build the cash flow and get things going up, you'll never go broke, and you'll always make more money forever, and you'll never be set back, and you'll always be from the top to the elite. That is the key to making big money. But most everybody gets that backwards, because they're used to their parents giving them money and all these other simple, easy tasks. I can make these tasks really easy for you and make tons of money, but you want to go down that path, because it's going to lead you to open up many, many other doors. If you go down the other path, it's kind of a downhill path. When you think, everybody in their mind says, well, I got to have money to make money. No, you have to have your brain, your strategies, your angles, your knowledge, the hidden information, the rules, and the keys to what is going to allow you to make the big money. And mindset and knowledge and things other people don't know are very critical. So if you don't have that key information, it's not really going to go anywhere. You're not going anywhere.